Sorry, duty called. Alright. Stealth. This is uncomfortable. I feel like a xenomorph. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Wait, was that a rat? I cannot go back. When I hold backwards, I go forward.
Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
What are you gonna do with us?
Depends how much you bother me.
How am I supposed to keep a safe distance? I don't... Do I... What does that mean? How... What? How do I... What? Can I stealth?
We got him! What good is...
Thank you. I was so scared.
Is Kingpin fighting man to man, huh?
Et voila!
Okay.
Smashing. Thank you indeed.
Smashing, thank me indeed.
Oh yeah.
Pursue suspect waiter. For a second I thought it said suspect Walter. And I was wondering when I learned his name. Alright, don't mind me then. How do I pursue him? That's weird looking.
Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B.
There we go. I really thought that would work. I can do it. Haha.
Just what I want.
I don't know why I did that.
I'll take that.
Yes, I will. Oh.
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
But really? It's not letting me web pull him or shoot webs at him. It's not letting me do anything. Why? Okay, seriously, but he's standing there in a cocksure pose in the doorway with two valves of some sort in clear sight. And it's not going to let me even try to do anything other than walk right up to him. Is this for real? Fine. Oh gee, I wonder where the danger is.
Mighty dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
That doesn't work. I'm trying to time the critical hits and it's just not working for me.
You're just a
Oh, no.
scrawny kid, ain't you? I'm far tougher than you.
just a little man.
Can you at least say some fun
Just a
bad
little
guy
man.
things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Come on, show me what you got.
This is what everyone fears? He's a joke!
For good reason.
Today, you die.
It's not to surrender.
Again, you cannot punch faster than Spider-Man. I don't care
Spider-Man.
who you
Let's
are.
see what you can do.
Yeah.
Do counters actually do damage, or is it just avoiding
Did you
attacks?
just expect me to stand there?
Doesn't seem to be doing any actual damage. That's upsetting.
When you put forth this weak an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me. And the judges give Spidey a perfect score. Okay, the judges are just in my head, but still.
I think the judges are wrong. Oh, okay. And now I'm in here.
Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him.
And now I'm eavesdropping on the guests, I guess. Oh, hey, look, a thing.
Time to mingle. See what these big shots have to say about what's going on.
What is this doing here?
Everyone's got an angle. That's what Daddy always said. So I know there's a catch. But the offer the big guy made me, it's too good to pass up. A get-out-of-jail-free card, money, and best of all, power. Real power. The kind Spider-Man has. I'll be playing in the majors at last. That's the other thing Daddy said. In this world, there are winners and losers. This is my chance to be a winner. The price doesn't matter. I'm going to do it.
See, I've seen, this is the second game, the first being Web of Shadows, in which I've seen Black Cat portrayed as kind of the Catwoman-esque, sultry burglar type. The first and only time, other than those two times, that I've seen Black Cat is in one of the first Spider-Man, maybe the first Spider-Man game for PSX, for the original PlayStation. And she was
Of course,
not...
Fisk is corrupt, but he's a businessman first and foremost. And at the end of the day, he does more good for this city than bad.
Yeah, well. And yeah, she was not depicted that way at all in that game. She almost seemed like... I think it was just because the graphics were bad, but it almost seemed like she was like an old
Problem
woman.
is the gangs have all this money, and the police have to deal with budget cuts.
It seemed like she was an old, respectable woman who could have been like 40, judging by the way she looked and by her voice. Where am I going? And so yeah, so it was disorienting to me when I saw her portrayed as like the Catwoman-esque slutty burglar. That's not what that wasn't my original conception of her. Okay.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Have we met?
I wonder.
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth, huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired
Too bad
taste.
Peter can't see the
Well,
subtitles.
I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what?
So, does he not know what she looks like? Why is there not a
knows how to make an entrance.
cheeseburger in my hand?
Blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
Somebody fire the service! Alright, talking to Mr. Fisk. Is he a doctor? I don't know, could be. Hi.
Hey, back off.
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spider-Man.
Don't say that name to me! Spider-Man. He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or he simply doesn't care.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what? Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
Did he say
The
that?
Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely.
How about this Carnage killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Where are you looking? It's a little weird to look away from me when you're talking to me.
It's this very war that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't
didn't
put
say that.
words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too.
His voice sounds really familiar. Exit the theater. What's the picture I'm supposed to take? Is it up at the bar, maybe?
All I know is Spider-Man
the-
saved my
the-
brother's life. He didn't ask for money or
Huh?
anything. He's okay,
Huh?
man.
Yeah.
What's his training? What if he
Nope.
hurt someone
Alright.
while he's saving them?